Alright folks, this is a recording of a recording, right? I've had a technical issue with the second video in the series of my magazine rack. The video you're watching already has audio on it, but it's currently about 2 gigabytes in size, and I've had issues trying to recompress it, which would be my normal procedure. So my compression software isn't able to compress this video, or the video that I'm already displaying on the screen here. So I'm having to re-record the video, but I'm wanting to keep the picture you see here, or the model, before I demonstrate the new model. Now, at this point in time, this original video was recorded quite a number of months ago, before I'd even really begun the magazine rack. And this was my initial prototype magazine rack. I had tried to space the shelving to suit the um, different sizes of magazine which are available, yeah, or in my Model Engineers collection. Obviously, up here I hadn't quite finished the modelling of the magazine rack. I was still working on the spacing for the shelving, and I had to do some extra slats in here. Now, ultimately, I decided it was just too much extra work to try and have the shelves at different heights. The reason being, I didn't know how many magazines are in the collection of a specific height, so I didn't know how many shelves I would need of a specific height to accommodate all the magazines. I don't know if that makes sense, but I've hundreds of magazines, yeah, and I need to buy hundreds more to complete the collection. So I would never be able to determine how much shelf space I would need at a specific height. So what I've decided to do after the fact is have all the shelves at the same height, or the same spacing, to accommodate any magazine up to the maximum size of magazine that is printed in that a series of magazines. Now, having done that, that caused me problems. I got about 5 shelves, and then the top shelf was going to be a little bit smaller, so I wouldn't be able to accommodate any magazines in the top shelf. So I've had to lose this bottom kicker strip. I'll demonstrate that now by opening SketchUp. And this is now how my model currently is. Yeah. This is a sort of finalized version of the model. You can see that I've replaced the solid sides from the video that I was playing there. They've got solid sides here, yeah. And I've completed the slats, and I've removed the kicker plate at the bottom here. You can just see it there. I haven't actually finished modelling the shelves correctly, because instead of solid sheets of wood, there are actually 3 individual slats forming the shelves. Now, you understand now that at this point in time the magazine rack is actually completed. The first video I've already explained. I had issues. I recorded that before I built the magazine rack, and I've had issues trying to get compressed, so I've had to re-record this video. So although this video you're currently listening to is the second in the series, is actually been recorded post-production, if you like. So I hope that clears that up as well. Right, what's the time saying to it now? I'm already at coming up for a gigabyte in size here, look, on the current file size. So I'm going to leave it at that. That's just a demonstration of how the 3D model has um, evolved from an earlier design into the current design you see in front of you. You know, I've made some adjustments. I encountered some issues. You know, I couldn't. You know, the length of this sides here, the wood I had is about 80.5 inches long. I couldn't increase that. You know, so I had to design within those parameters. Uh, Basically use what I had and maximize that use at the same time. So I think I've done that quite well. And speaking and thinking of what you're going to say is actually quite difficult while you're under the pressure of being recorded, eh? So bear with me. Um, Right, so yeah, I think that's, you know, I've explained the situation, what I've managed to achieve with the resources I've got, and how I've maximised the storage potential of my magazine, or the design that I've chosen to go with for my magazine rack. So yeah, I'll leave it at that, folks, and thanks for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this more than the first video in this series where I talked for about 8 minutes on planks of wood. Right, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.